everyone, welcome you back in my geography class. Today we will continue with the chapter of the Southern Plateau for class 4. In the earlier video, we have discussed about the plateau. What is a plateau? We have discussed about the location of the Southern Plateau and we have discussed about the Central Highlands. We have also discussed about the Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau, which is included in the Central Highlands. So in today's video, we will go ahead with the chapter and we will discuss about the Deccan Plateau. Without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Now, as you can see here in the map, that here is the Narmada River and the Narmada River forms the Narmada Valley. And the Narmada Valley divides the Southern Plateau into two main parts. To the north of the Narmada Valley lies the Central Highlands and to the south of the Narmada Valley lies the Deccan Plateau. Now, let us understand the exact location of Deccan Plateau. As you can see that this is the southern portion of our country India, and in the southern portion lies the Deccan Plateau. Here you can see we have the Satpura ranges. Now right at the south of the Satpura ranges, this is a vast area and this vast area is the Deccan Plateau. So where is the Deccan Plateau located? To the south of the Narmada Valley lies the Deccan Plateau. Now let us see which is the exact location of the Deccan Plateau. To the south of the Satpura ranges lies a large area and this is called the Deccan Plateau. So, to the south of the Satpura ranges, here is the Satpura range, and to the south of the Satpura range, this large area is called the Deccan Plateau. Now, Deccan Plateau is bound by the Western Ghats. As you can see, here is the Western Ghat on the west and the Eastern Ghats on the west. So, the Deccan Plateau is bound by the Western Ghats on the west and the Eastern Ghats on the east. So the Deccan Plateau is bound by the Western Ghats on the west and the Eastern Ghats on the east. Now let us know that which are the states that lies in the Deccan Plateau. The Deccan Plateau covers parts of Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Well, we can see here that the Deccan Plateau covers parts of Madhya Pradesh, Orissa, Chhattisgarh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Tamil Nadu. Now let us know about the rivers that flows in Deccan Plateau. So now let us know about the rivers of the Deccan Plateau. There are a number of rivers that flows through the Deccan Plateau. Now let us identify which are the important rivers that flows through Deccan Plateau with the help of this map. Now let us see which are the important rivers. The important rivers are the river Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri. So the important rivers that flows through the Deccan Plateau are the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Kaveri. You will see that in many places, the spelling of Kaveri is written as Cauvery. So you may confuse that which is the correct spelling. Let me tell you, both are the correct spelling. And the last river is the Godavari. So these are the important rivers that flows through the Deccan Plateau. This river flows from west to east. So as you can see, they are flowing from west to east, and where they are draining, that means where they are falling into Bay of Bengal. So the rivers, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Kaveri, the Godavari, they flows from west to east and falls into Bay of Bengal. Now you may think that why they flows from west to east. They flows from west to east because most of the land of the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east. You can see that there is a slope, and this slope is from west to east. So why the river flows from west to east in the Deccan Plateau? Because most of the land in the Deccan Plateau slopes from west to east, and they fall into Bay of Bengal. Now there are other two important rivers which flows from east to west. Now let us know which are these two rivers which flows from east to west. The two rivers that flows from east to west and falls into the Arabian Sea are Narmada and Tapi River. As you can see in the map, this is the Narmada River and here is the Tapi River. So these are the rivers which flows from east to west and falls into the Arabian Sea. So we call them as the west flowing rivers. These are the east flowing rivers and these are the west flowing rivers. So which are the west flowing rivers? Narmada and Tapi. And which are the east flowing rivers? They are Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Now we have already read about the rivers that flows through the northern plains. We have learned that the rivers that flows through the northern plains are fed by the melting snow. But here, the rivers that flows through the Deccan Plateau, they are not fed by the melting snow. Rather, they are fed by rainfall. That means they are called rain-fed rivers. So during the rainy season, these rivers have water. Now what happened during the summer season? Now during the summer seasons, if the rainfall is not good, we will see that the rivers may even get dried up. So we can say that during the summer months, the rivers have less water. And if there is no rainfall or there is less rainfall, less amount of rainfall, then the rivers may even get dried up. So during the summer months, the rivers have less water when the rivers have a lot of volume of water during the rainy season. And during the summer season, if the amount of rainfall is less, then the rivers may even get dried up. Now we will see that the rivers of the Deccan Plateau flows faster than the rivers of the northern plains. So we can say that the rivers flows faster than the rivers of the northern plains. Now let us see that what are the differences between the rivers of the northern plains and the rivers of the Deccan Plateau. Now let us find out the differences between rivers of the northern plains and rivers of the Deccan Plateau. Now we can see that the rivers of the northern plains, they have water throughout the year. Whereas the rivers of the Deccan Plateau, they have water only during the rainy season. During summer, the waters of the rivers can even dry up. So we can say that the rivers of the northern plains are the perennial rivers because they have water throughout the year, and the rivers of the Deccan Plateau are the seasonal. Why seasonal? Because in a particular season they have water, or non-perennial rivers. Here, the rivers of the northern plains are fed by the melting of snow. So that is why we also call them as snow-fed rivers. And the rivers of the Deccan Plateau are fed by rain. So we can also call them as rain-fed rivers. Now we will see that the rivers of the northern plains, they flow slowly after reaching the plains, whereas the rivers of the Deccan Plateau, they flow faster than the rivers of the northern plains. So we can say that the rivers of the northern plains flows slowly after reaching the plains, and the rivers of the Deccan Plateau flows faster than the rivers of the northern plains. So these are the points of difference between the rivers of the northern plains and the rivers of the Deccan Plateau. Now we will see that the important rivers that flows through the Deccan Plateau, that are Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri, they forms delta before reaching the Bay of Bengal. Now I hope all of you remember the definition of delta. Let us recapitulate the definition of delta. The rivers, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Kaveri and the Godavari, they form delta before reaching the Bay of Bengal. Now what is a delta? I hope all of you remember. A triangular shaped landform formed where the river flows into the sea. So what is a delta? A triangular shaped landform formed where the river flows into the sea. And the example is the Sundarban Delta. I hope all of you remember. This region where the rivers, the Mahanadi, the Krishna, the Kaveri and the Godavari forms the delta is suitable for the cultivation of rice. Why? Because this region is very fertile. Now we will see that as the land of the plateau is uneven, so many waterfalls are also located here. Now let us know that which is the most important waterfall that is located in the Deccan Plateau. The highest waterfall of India, that is Bhambali Bajrai waterfall in Maharashtra, is located in the Deccan Plateau. We will also see that the Jog Falls on the Sharavati River in Karnataka, which is one of the highest waterfall in India, is also located in the Deccan Plateau. We will also see that a large part of the Deccan Plateau is covered by the black soil, which is best for the cultivation of cotton and sugarcane. As we can see that many rivers flows through the Deccan Plateau, dams are also built on many of these rivers. Now let us know that which are the dams that are built on many of these rivers. Dams are also built on many of these rivers like Nagarjuna Sagar Dam, which is built on the river Krishna, Mettur Dam, which is built on the river Kaveri. Now the dams are very important because dams provide water for irrigation and to generate hydroelectricity. So in today's video, what we have learned in today's video, we have covered up the topic of Deccan Plateau, where we came to know about the location of the Deccan Plateau. We have came to know about the rivers of the Deccan Plateau, the west flowing rivers and the east flowing rivers. We have also came to know about the waterfall, about the dams, about black soil which covers the large part of Deccan Plateau. I hope all of you understood the topic that has been discussed in today's video. To make the chapter more easier, one PDF is attached in the description box. You will just go to the description box and click on the link and you will be able to download the PDF and your study will become much easier. I hope all of you will like the video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel if you want to watch more videos on this chapter. Stay tuned. I will be back soon with a new video and with a new topic. Till then, stay well and study well. Thank you.